Adult film star August Ames is dead, but it's okay. She had to learn a lesson for the greater good. Yes, August Ames actually had the audacity to voice her own opinion on a matter about who she would or would not go to a shoot with. In the porn industry, you can eat shit out of someone's ass, but you can't voice a personal preference on who you want to actually film a scene with. For them, that's the line you can't cross. So what exactly did August say on social media that caused a firestorm? A firestorm that lasted for 3 days up until her suicide. On December 3rd, August tweeted, "Whichever lady performer is replacing me tomorrow for Erotica X News, you're shooting with a guy who's shot gay porn, just to let you know. BS is all I can say. Do agents really not care about who they're representing? LA Direct, I do my homework for my body." Now, the issue that August is raising is about crossover actors. That's a male actor that does both straight and gay porn. And her concern had to do with potential infection, HIV or AIDS exposure. This was one of the reasons she didn't want to do the shoot, and if you look through her tweets, she's fairly consistent about that. But August forgot the golden rule. It's for thee, but not for me. All those years of hearing SJWs and feminists and liberal progressives screaming at the top of their lung, her body, her choice. Well, that's out the window, because August gave the wrong opinion, and for giving the wrong opinion, she needs to be educated. I'll have to remember that the next time I go to a bar, and I walk up to some chick and say, "Hey, baby, you want some fuck?" And she says no. I'll be like, "Listen, bitch, you need to get educated." And I'm gonna pull my dick out and scream dinner time. Let's take a look at what some of her enlightened peers in the porn industry had to say regarding her death. I mean, it must be tragic within the industry when somebody dies. I mean, I'm sure you're out there giving your condolences. Oh wait, no you're not. Not if you're Sylvia. When somebody brings up the fact that this girl was pushed into suicide by assholes in the industry, what does Sylvia say? Not condolences. She says, "Not true. I only wish I had more time to educate her. I wish somebody would do CPR on this bitch and bring her back to life. I need to help her check her fucking privilege."
What a cunt.
Funnier still is Sylvia, like others within the industry, had made a numerous amount of tweets and even videos. In the case of Sylvia, she made a video that she took down out of respect. However, I think it might be the first time somebody's ever made an anti-bullying PSA that actually drove somebody to die from bullying. Here's another from Bruce Beckham. "Today, friends, families, performers, and fans are attributing blame to myself and others who weighed in. For the record, I'm sorry for her loss of life and whatever personal struggles caused her to choose to end her own life when faced with the confrontation, accountability, and education." Good old Bruce is right there with Sylvia. He just wishes this woman was alive so he could educate her some more about how wrong she was. On Monday, I called out a homophobic performer for her ignorance and uneducated bias. She allegedly chose to end her own life, She allegedly chose to end her own life when she was exposed to the same vitriol that gay people have been exposed to globally for decades. Original tweet below. And his original tweet was, "Turns out being an uneducated homophobe didn't get you a pat on the head. Maybe think the next time before you word vomit for attention." Well, there's Sylvia and Bruce just wanting to educate the dead girl about being a homophobe. You know, because August Ames was so well known for being homophobic with the different sorts of pornography she shot. I hear she was also a racist. That's why she did all those blacked porn videos. Just an overall bigot. Oh my God, August, what are you doing? If you don't suck gay dick right now, you are the enemy. But the real piece of shit that takes the fucking cake would be Jackson Wheeler. Look at that. This man has sucked so much dick. His face actually got stuck on blue steel. "I'm gonna sleep just fine. I stood up for the gay and bisexual community, or I say nothing and let more people mislabel and judge millions because of one misinformed mouth. No one told her to do anything harmful to herself. No one told her to do anything harmful to herself. Well, with the exception of, Jackson Wheeler. From the night before her suicide. The world is awaiting your apology, or for you to swallow a cyanide pill. Either or, we'll take it." Oops, I guess somebody was asking her to kill herself, and it was Jackson Wheeler, freedom fighter for the homosexual community. Mr. Blue Steel himself. I'm not sure what's more fucking amazing to me. Is it the fact that people within the porn industry, her peers within the industry, were riding her ass for multiple days, trying to shame her into having sex with somebody they dictated, or as they put it, educated her into having sex with somebody they dictated she should have sex with? Or is it the fact that these narcissistic, egomaniacal fucking cunts are trying to actually morally grandstand on top of her actual fucking corpse as they tell people they were doing their job as freedom fighters and trying to educate her. They're not offering heartfelt condolences. They're saying she was a bigoted piece of homophobic shit, and she essentially got what she deserved. All because she didn't want to have sex with some dude she had concerns about. Oh my god, why would you have concerns about somebody that's primarily based within a state now that's changed its HIV infection laws from a felony to a fucking misdemeanor? Why would that maybe be on your mind when giving somebody AIDS intentionally is now finable like getting a fucking parking ticket? Is it just me that's amazed by this shit? I've heard all this crap for years now about patriarchy and rape culture and misogyny and how men dictate what women do. And yet here we are in the heart of Progressiveville, apparently, by all these people that want to just educate her. She just needs to be educated, because if she doesn't suck that dick, she needs to die. Doesn't sound very tolerant to me. This story is less about some woman killing herself over mean fucking tweets, and it's more about these people that try to put themselves up as virtuous freedom fighters, as the people leading the great cause of the next revolution of working for everyone's rights, when in reality, they're just snarky little bitches. They want to shit on someone because they don't like her fucking preference or choice and think they can dictate how she behaves within an industry. They want to shame her into having sex with somebody she chose not to fucking have sex with. And will follow that up with days and days and days of nonstop bitchy, snarky, shitty little fucking comments until the point that she actually hangs herself. She fucking killed herself because these fucks wouldn't leave her alone. And now they all want to just try to walk away, whistling like they had nothing to do with it. I mean, you wanted a fucking corpse, Jackson, Bruce, Sylvia. You wanted this to happen. You got it. You have a dead body now. Congratulations. Your kill tally is officially sitting at 1. You got to really work on that record if you want to get up to high-end internet trolling, but you're well on your way. Hopefully Jackson's able to find a nice water-based lube for his blood-soaked hands before his next fisting scene, or otherwise it's going to be really awkward on the next shoot he's on. Hey, here's a fun game. Why don't we look at the catalogs of Jackson, Bruce, Sylvia, and the others that took part in this, and find the people they haven't had sex with yet within the porn industry, and then demand they do so, otherwise tell them they're a bigot. How many disabled black transsexual midgets do you think Jackson has fucked? How many amputees has Bruce sucked off? How many corpophiliacs has Sylvia made out with? I think we need to know the answers to these because we want a tolerant, progressive porn industry. And until those people will have sex with these individuals, clearly they're the bigots. And they should be shamed until they do so.